Hello, this is your boy Miguel from the MobileMechanic 757. You know, I get down and get straight to the point. It's AC season 2025 in June. A lot of people are having a lot of problems with their AC systems. We don't do a whole bunch of probing and carrying on that you don't have to do. If you're on TikTok and you're watching this, go ahead and click on the link tree in my bio page, and you can go to the Amazon store and you can find these diagnostic machines. They're biodirectional, very inexpensive, and the update is for 2 years versus the 1 year. We also can control components. One thing we do is when I look at a air compressor to see if it's working or not working, or the AC system, I put it on live data and I actually can see if it's doing a request. I also could do active test, and then that's when I would go down to the compressor and see if the 12 voltage reference is coming in, and if it is, the compressor's gone. But this saves me a lot of time probing in and putting in all these doodads and seeing if there's electricity and checking this relay and all this stuff. Biodirectional, very inexpensive. It also comes with a camera, high definition that I plug into my TV. The battery lasts for almost 2 weeks during the usage. It's very good. I can go online. It's very big, and like I said, if you look on YouTube, you can go to the MobileMechanic757.com, the MobileMechanic757.com, and you can go to my Amazon store and get yourself a nice good discount and get all the diagnostic tools and the professional stuff that I use. And it's very good for DIY people. So that is before you start probing and doing all this extra crazy stuff. You really don't have to do all that stuff. I can turn on fuel pumps, blend doors, all that stuff. I don't have to sit there and use multimeters and doing all this extra stuff. I go through the data first, live data. I also look at the codes, but the live data is what I look at, and then I start doing requesting and all this, and seeing if the relay is coming on and not, seeing the voltage reference. This machine sees almost every single thing, and it can control almost every single thing you can think of. It does recording, it does everything you can think of, but the bottom line is it saves a lot of time and energy instead of pulling seats apart and pulling wires apart and doing all this stuff, scratching your head. You get straight down to it, and then I will go down to the compressor to see, make sure this voltage is coming to the compressor or fuel pump or whatever it is. And if it is, well, we know the component is bad, and you don't have to be throwing in parts, guessing and looking at YouTube and listening to your cousin, your brother, and all that stuff. I've been doing it since '92. I do what I do. I work smart but not hard. You can do whatever you want to do, but I'm on your side, and it's very DIY friendly. It's not complicated, and one of the things I like about it, it does upgrades for 2 years versus the 1 year. It does the same thing as these other fancy machine does, and you can program some computers with it, and then you go to the higher machine, and now you can program modules and make keys. So it has a very good bang for the buck. And most of them, the ones I ever use, I had to renew it in a year. This one's 2 years updates. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, share, and follow. Thank you.